Disco Elysium is a game I know almost nothing about, except that it is really good, and I have two friends who are really fucking dying for me to play this game. So, we're gonna play it. Oh, wow. Already a lot to think about. Sure. Sounds good to me. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay.
Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
You know, I should probably be narrating the options I'm picking. Okay. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them from me. Okay, sure.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. Of course not. I'm gonna sail in the inky blackness till forever ends. I do let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Continue.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
Okay. That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean, drowned?
You lost.
Open your eyes. Prophetic vision. From the effects of alcohol. I get that. I understand that. This is gonna be great. Whoa. Whoa. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. What's over here? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. The real tape player is still on, rolling empty. Disco ass blazer, okay. Flare cut trousers. What else can we get?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them
It
out.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. Can we take a shower first, though? Okay. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. White satin shirt. Take a look in the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Impressive.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Okay.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing.
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Sorry.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
My tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I don't know.
Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it.
Okay, I'll wipe the mirror. Damn. That is one snazzy looking motherfucker. This is good art. I like that. All right,
You have
chill.
no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. Is it some kind of superstar?
It
I think I'm a
appears you're
superstar.
also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
This guy's a fucking asshole. Think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Fucking Christ, this game. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too. In a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Expression of it.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
This is a white check. You may retry it. Whoa. Always loses, always wins. Dig deep into your mind and find the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Let the mirror be. Alright. Okay. There's a door there. How do I move the camera? Oh. Well, I don't have to click and point. Okay. I think I just might, though. That's not... okay.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus assess the damage. Okay.
What do you mean?
Fuck.
The damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Leave. Go drink some fucking water, dude. Ain't you left foot? Damn. What's in here? Or locked. Okay. Oh, there's my tie. Come on, bro.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Alright.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Save your fare. Medium 10, grab the tie. I don't think that's a very good idea. Pull on the
The
fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the
That's right, he's
burn a
hungover.
hole in your brain.
Wasn't really a good
It's
idea.
just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Yes. We got the pain threshold check. Fuck yeah. Bring it
Little
on.
black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
+3 fan is turned off.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Now the lights are on. Can I find my other shoe? Oh, okay. Unless it... No, it's not even on my foot. What? Oh. 4 out of 4 health, 5 out of 5 morale. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Ooh. The necktie adds a +1 to that. Don't I have a key? I thought. Keys to room number 1. Okay.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Oh. Am I military personnel? No. Chief executive. Okay.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Chief Technical Officer?
No, you're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this
You've
time.
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business is
Couldn't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop? Suggestion challenging 12. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. What the fuck? This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Even.
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. We're in the right mind. Let me be. Let me be an officer.
Try the expression. Come on. Why are you still doing this?
Oh, man. I'm at death's door, bloated a gunner, and still sigh. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Okay, fucking psychologist.
She puts out her cigarette.
Okay.
She
Continue.
looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And no, it never stops.
Deep.
Goodbye.
I feel that, man. This game's gonna be fucking nuts. She looks like she left a nice stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. All right, let's go invade this guy's house. Nothing. Oh, what is over here? Okay, so that's weather report. You can sleep after 2100. Whoa! Oh, okay, that's a loading screen. I was not ready for that. That music, though. Something on the table. Okay. What is it? Pick. What? What?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
My smoker.
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
This is a really weird way of describing shit. Just making the object speak.
Or,
But I like
you
it. It's
could
weird.
Not do that. No one is making you.
I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
Fuck this game, man.
And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
Okay.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Damn, there is no winning. Fuck it. Let's go fuck.
The door is closed.
Knock.
There is no answer.
Okay.
You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
Okay.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
What? Yet you don't abandon me in all this ugliness. Why are you doing this? Don't do this. I'm so alone. Swallow the emotion.
The door is closed.
Leave. Person. Oh no, this is a cutscene. Music is nice. Still missing a shoe. Lyrics would be karaoke machine for someone to sing in it. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with
You should
static.
totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
Okay.
Through a PA system, by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it?
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I
You
sing
have
when
not
it comes
yet
to it?
stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. I really get a gauge on my soul with that. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people going.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Finished thought. Okay, so we gotta sing karaoke and smoke cigarettes. Day in the life of a Estonian, or whatever the fuck. Still missing a shoe. Many borders wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. What's up with this geezer?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero? You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things, and I didn't do any of those things. I do not appreciate your time. I'm guessing I didn't do any of
You're
those things.
right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all the time? All that time, have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
And I have a feeling we broke the bird. So, can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Would be my
He
buddy.
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Leave. Yes, he is the bartender. That should be obvious. I don't feel like as a hungover man should we be asking that. Oh. The door is bolted. A siren. Stop because someone is working. Okay. That's kitchen doors. Money. Bro, pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie.
Elena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Hello, sweetie.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Nods to the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay. I'm missing a shoe.
The speckled man in an orange bomber jacket is
Kim
tapping his foot on
Kitsuragi.
the floor.
I've heard of this guy.
Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why?
Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Red check. Oh. I don't really know my name.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him, not towards the cafeteria manager? Yeah, I just talked to him. No, I haven't. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember
I
anything.
can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
I wonder if things I say create reality. Like if I said I did get the body, then would the body be there? If it is there?
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
Okay.
The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
This electrochemistry guy and cigarettes, am I right or am I right? If there's not really a police officer, how can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Points to your jacket. Okay.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
It's the insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve.
Yes,
But they're just white triangles.
they are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You
Check your
mean you
pockets.
don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I
Losing
woke
your
up.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Let's roll.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever,
by interacting with him.
Okay. That pauses the game. Okay, report your badge missing. Interview cafeteria and inspect victim's body. Done. Oh, okay. I thought that closed the... Okay. Still missing a shoe.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Lieutenant glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know you. The Harbinger of Ruin. I'm currently in between ends.
Fantastic.
It looks like... It's like when you've left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet. Kim's about to say something. Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the
You
lieutenant.
said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an
kind
eye
of
on the
name
place.
is that?
This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
No, I'm
Body
good.
was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Lieutenant nods at you affirmatively and lights the exit.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go out and turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Okay.
Are you supposed to feel guilty about the hole? His side tells you yes.
Let's go.
Interview the cafeteria. Scanned experience plus 30. Let's go.
Not so
Okay.
fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Yeah, this guy's schizophrenic as shit.
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Fucking seriously. Save your fares. Slip away unnoticed. What's real? What's real, I guess. There's no accent on that. I don't owe you shit.
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Browses the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
You mean I owe you money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
You're under... What do I owe this place money for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a
Right, I got
tariff
such a
of
patient
20
ledger.
real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Surprisingly cheap for a window.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
Well, okay, he says if half the bar is 30, then maybe 40 is actually quite a bit, which would then make 20 a night pretty fucking expensive. How much do we have?
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
No way. I have duties. I'm a cop. I'm not talking to a Thai.
Somehow, the knot is stuck, so you can't get it off. The lieutenant watches you struggle with it, the sweat dripping from your brow. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Do I have to arrest him?
What are you, a philosopher?
What are you? What exactly is money? Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering the most basic concepts of reality. Now I'm just getting my bearings.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or
He peeks
8
into the ledger.
bottles of Potent Blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Interesting. Where do I get it from? Why do I need it? Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10, 20 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay.
He stands silently, looking at the coppers on the... For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
Pick up the
He
coins.
demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
What happens
I'm
now?
sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
He shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here? I don't have a home. I don't remember where my home is. Fuck this place. I'll take my chance on the street. I'll see what I can do. I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your stations. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance.
Good luck.
Thinks better of it. Okay. Okay.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really
but
don't
you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill?
Why did you say that?
These are just synapses trying to mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could have traced the way back somehow to the exact station around the building. Live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. 6 hours and 5 minutes? Internalize. Hobocop. Wow, that is a lot of shit. Let's go back upstairs, see if we can find our shit. Knock on the door again.
The door is closed.
Knock again.
Still no answer. Still, the lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing.
Zero centigrade. Shit, that's cold. Oh, is this her badge? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Oh man. Can we rummage through
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Why say 9 p.m. but then have military time? Okay.
The fan stands still.
Can I open this door yet? No.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
You'd like to leave? Yeah, okay. My other shoe, what the fuck? Gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
But these do not look like normal cop
It's
shoes.
pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Can we walk any fucking faster? Oh, okay, yeah, you can sprint. Thank God. Oh, just double tapping lets you sprint around places. Okay, chill. Snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Fuck the police. Pigs go home. The street name is legible.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Okay.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some
Of
questions
course.
for you.
What can I help you with?
We need
Of
directions.
course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean? Yes,
Disoriented.
sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Oh, so it's not fully weird. Okay. City of Rivachol.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. I'm looking for a
Oh,
big bomb.
that's right there, in the yard.
She points nowhere.
She's relieved someone has come for it, finally.
After
Of course. I won't hold you back.
she wipes her brow with the canary.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them.
Are you close?
I have another pair.
All right. Thank you. Oh, okay. What the fuck is that?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
Okay.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox
Is this Kim's
under
car?
the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, a static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status,
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me, these numbers.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere, basically it's
10-4,
gone.
message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge?
Fester McLean? The fuck? Generic white guy.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Okay, so that's our name, Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off his laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Okay.
Defend yourself. Immediately.
Okay.
They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer lost his badge. Haha, looks like the first guy that ever misplaced his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get a report, yeah.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Can you stop saying that was last?
He asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end line represented volcanical
Sergeant
laughter.
Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not
Challenging
replying.
thing.
Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the backs make it difficult for me
New
to hear.
heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants to know.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh my god.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun.
Tom.
We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Okay. Breton.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I say no.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat, please. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The the fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world.
Wow.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Massive go. And what are you packing? Trick question. I'm a martial artist. My entire body is one big gun.
He says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind? Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh. This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Fuck this game,
Now
man.
is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Firewalker? You're fucked her ass.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
Okay.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
If you don't like the fallout, maybe you don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
The disbelief in Vic Wimer's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
I think I heard I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Minus
Officer,
fighting
do you
back
need
tears.
further assistance? Over.
I'm in dire need of financial
10-4,
assistance.
I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Okay.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay. It is paramount to the investigation.
He says it's important to the
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
This is... I don't even have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case.
Vigmar said...
Who cares what this Vic said? Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Okay.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Personal detail.
Okay.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Ask if he's alone there. I need some confidential... No, you got my badge's description right in your report. Name, rank, date of birth, I'm over my address, refer to me by my full name in the future, any news about my family. Sure.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name. Stop calling me sir.
What? What is it? He seems intoxicated and keeps us...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
That's,
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
I'm looking for my address. I don't know if... I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report.
What is it? He wants to verify his...
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir?
Yeah, so we are Dick Mullen.
Understood, sir.
That's all for now.
10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
Yes, startled. Jean-Vic Womer turns to her and says...
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stops to think.
The torso Torson is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There is a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncontrollably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
What is this machine? Pull out the tool.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Hand-cranked flashlight, rubber-handled chain cutters, a tip pry bar.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. Blue lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Take everything.
The bar feels nice and cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
And also the chain cutters, of course.
Are long and sleek. Snap, snap. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Okay.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Close the door. Some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. Alright, so we're supposed to be going up north, is that correct? Tools. Is there a weight? Locked containers, secret orbs. Okay. Kim's shortwave, ask whether she... Okay, so we do need to do that as well. Track down your badge. Okay, well, let's make that call.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
This is Firewalker. Use a campaign to a civilian.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Jim didn't Garte, whatever, give you Sylvie's number.
Hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Give Volitions.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello. This is police calling. I have some questions about your last days at work.
All right.
She reckon...
Officer, what can I do for you?
Okay.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
What the fuck is this guy's issue? Electric. This guy's got a fucking problem. Quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Alright, I won't push you on this. Alright, we're coming back to work.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
You know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Huh.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing.
Oh, no. I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't need... He seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Thank you, empathy.
People tried to back away from you or even slip out of the door, but you screamed, "I am the goddamned law. And you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Okay. Should have killed. Should I? Why would I throw into comas? Yes, but what happened to
No
my
idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
But she seemed angry with you.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
That bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
There's no good options. But I was just gonna
It
think
was a
so.
pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
Voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a...
Okay. That took like 30 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
What's this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Okay.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Alright,
well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
So, okay, it's this guy's fault everything sucks, right?
Stories
How did he blow through the
had his
treasury?
bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Okay.
The man certainly knew how to live.
I like to slip on gold hustler style. The king is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
I don't want to know.
Philip III's ludicrous bronze likeness looks defiantly up into...
Leave. I obtained a physical instrument. Okay, wait. Whoa. Whoa. Let's do conceptualization. Changes close. Foreign car, kept in good condition. Money. I gotta feed my kids. Yeah, I guess this 60 cents is now mine. Laura probably stored food here. Now they store booze. Hell yeah.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, oddly screechy for a man of his size. What's going on? It's too much trouble for my interest. Need to go and deal with that body.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed...
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Take a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. Revachol Ice City? Oh, whatever. Not enough fucks for me to give to press every button. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag.
Those boots, or does he have like fake legs?
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Look over your nose without throwing up.
As you breathe in,
yes,
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty, with your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots. Inspect the belt. Tattoos. Look him in the eye.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay, then what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Here?
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
What does my mortal coil need protecting? He's just wearing the boots and there's no... That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
Knock on... This material looks out of place here.
It's expensive.
So Trinity draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
It's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
He's pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Points to the
faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly. This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Aged, the cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
There's something on the belt. Is that a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink,
Extremely.
right? What kind of rope is this?
The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Right.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes? Why do you know that?
No. More like in harbor.
I don't know why. Did you say more like in a
the one
harbor?
just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming the dock workers from the harbor did it. I'm sure they wanted to stay there. The polyester seems strong. Why they get there? Dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to briefly. My past is undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The polyester seems
It's
strong.
not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Wow.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Huh.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be
Alcohol
marked
and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
by? Will be marked by bullet holes. It will be riddled with disco. I feel like disco has some alternate implication. And I feel like this is one of those things that's going to seal our fate. Saying it's marked by bullet holes, that implies we get shot to death. Sure, whatever. We go down in battle, but riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
There's a map of the night sky.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
Missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
A thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Lieutenant Work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal clapped ampoules. Clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Once the camera to the corpse peering it, the lens needs adjusting. Then
a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Neat.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the piece of paper, letting it dry on the cool wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of photo. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Recommend the eyes squint, take a step back so I don't get him down.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Okay.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Wow, this is getting fucking nuts. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer.
It takes one to know one.
Go ahead, Cobo.
Why is this happening?
What do you
What
mean?
is happening? Talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black frothy liquid search bubble.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love.
He loves those.
So much.
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Coming right
out of questions.
Copperoonie, Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
First off, why do you have to speak like what dialect is that anyway? So you're feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Only because he said that.
Captain Coppodromo, I fear we are drifting away because you have.
Did I hang this guy? Is that what happened? Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous? The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That is not what he said. So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Stops the thing and checks his notes. Step back and have a note.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink. Thighs, too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Probably you know something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh, okay. I know what that word is. We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck.
He points to his fattened chin.
The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be moved after death? Maybe he was strangling someone.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
He's beaten up, see the bruises.
Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Yeah, the preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from here.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Continue.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Yeah, it seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down. Ask help from the harbor.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Shoot the bullet will break it.
Absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket.
Let's go, Kim.
And produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
Easy does it, partner.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
He feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do.
Fucking it! Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Can I have the gun? I should
Bad
try.
as it is, us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the
Go
pistolet.
ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
He shines in his outstretched hands.
We only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight first.
A cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss. Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about? Do it! Set me free!
Oh, she's there.
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free.
Don't.
You, Lieutenant Santa, I wasn't going to.
Do it!
Whoa.
Intense shit, copper.
Fucker waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Shut up.
What? You gonna fuck me?
Okay. That's right.
Fuck me, pig.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates. As you wait, your breathing slows down. Some mosquito-like organism buzzes in your peripheral.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Oh, -1 for responding to provocation?
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the... You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits.
Oh my god, he's gonna
damage, Mara. Fuck.
Are you? Because it sort of feels like you are. Please don't cry.
Something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It keeps missing.
The armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
He displays his little fingers to pink. No, Kuno. If I can't shoot him down, no one will. Lieutenant, we should entrust Kuno with your service. He says he can shoot it down. That is preposterous. We're not giving you the gun, kid.
That's preposterous! What are you, a fucking Earl?
We still need to get him down somehow.
But how?
The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
I don't want to. How do we get inside
From
the harbor?
The gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
Okay.
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
Let's get to it then. Yeah, man, I really want to fuck that up. So, that hand-eye coordinate, yeah, ready, yeah. Oh, man. Alright, well, at least now I am under... I think I understand. I think. The way this game works. Interact. Oh, I have to...
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
Okay, this is exactly
it
what we're
still
looking for.
kind of looks like a map of the stars in the
Who
night
are you?
sky
What's the meaning of this
for you
tattoo?
to discover. You've gotten as far as you... Someone close to the victim might know. Gone.
Talk to the small child.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it?
Sorry about that, I got carried away.
Shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife.
He points to the boiling rags.
Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony. Put the fucking knife in you. Yeah.
I've been in your room.
But you and Kuno are good for now. Pals. Shoot that shit at Kuno. Let's have a jolly time. And you're back in business with...
Kuno is a merciful king, kind to his wayward subjects.
Okay, authority. Who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sounds get louder as the child shouts, the window overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno, help!
Not doing anything,
Everybody,
see?
Please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Physical instrument, shut him down. This is a red check, it cannot be retried. Go for it.
The biggest one in the world.
Motherfucker!
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it.
Motherfucker.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't. Pig! Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can...
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. It's safe to say he has succeeded.
Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I deserve it.
You deserve this. Trying to show your dick to Kuno. Kuno was scared.
Yeah, laugh it up. Let's get back to it. Motherfucker. This guy's a fucking loser.
Kuno beat the shit out of the popo.
He is laughing so tears
Beat your fucking knee off.
I told you not to tempt such forces. Now, how about we go and do something?
Fuck. Fuck this kid.
Can't believe you didn't take...
She continues to be here. All due to you being a coward and not shooting her. The contempt is thick enough to cut through with a knife. This kid is way, way worse than the other one.
Fuck.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Investigate.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Meth.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about his...
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
It's the ladder in the
see
corner.
that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Hey, a jacket.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Nope, no. You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't possible.
I got you, Gratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There, isn't that better?
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
I'm alright, Kim. I just can't breathe.
It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack. Try to breathe as slowly as you can, alright?
The necktie lets go a little. Its vicious grip easing around your neck. Colors return to the world around you.
Thanks, I think it's working. Let go of your tie.
Good. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Now that's a fucking Marvel ass line. It's just a machine, Lieutenant. Nothing to see. Let him have his moment.
His eyes trace the crane's contour, as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
Yeah, no, right now.
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes tilting his
What
head.
did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Didn't like them
Gotta be
much.
bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes, trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We'd explain the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all day. I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
Chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Martin is investigating a murder for assistance with a dead body situation.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way. Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
Shh.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can read through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That's simple, I could just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door.
Aha.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Stop.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think so.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
That's not happening.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Have any of the scabs tried converting to his
Jean-Luc
worldview?
himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Is anyone ever bested him?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Damn, okay.
Sure.
What's the strike?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Get moving. In case of a strike, press button behind guard. Dramatically secure door locked by electronic means. No lock picking or door kicking. Got ya. Measurehead is a powerful man.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Young woman at the giant's side agrees. But whatever.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath the skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Ham Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
But your chest still say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, we're back. My mic unplugged. I really have to move my cable. Continue.
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing is erratic. Your own heartbeat in your ears grows frantic. And you feel your...
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend. This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
Okay.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police, and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead
You
rat.
reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I don't have a problem with alcohol. I just drink a little on the weekends.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remains. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Ham sandwich race. That's a new one. I think that's the last thing I'd like to be called is a ham sandwich. Maybe ham and cheese. Wouldn't be that bad. Ham and cheese sandwich is pretty fucking baller, but just ham? No mayo, no mustard, just ham? That's a pretty impressive racial derogatory term.
Show him the ham still got it.
I'm not a drunk, I'm a cop. I just have a drink every now and again, everyone does. Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job. Comply now. We are police, but we don't have our badge or our gun.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
What is this guy's problem, man? He's got the American flag tatted on his back.
You gave the world eugenics, electricité, and powerful weapons of war.
That's a weird one to point out.
Aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands. The walls will be lined with bottles of alcohol.
Oh my god, I don't care about this guy.
He's talking. Rip it. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Formidable. Suggestion. This is a white check. You may retry it.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races there are.
Do you?
I do.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic. They are all lactose intolerant. A common result of inbreeding.
I can get behind making fun of lactose intolerant people. If you can't have milk or cheese, you're a fucking loser.
A receding genetic pool has led them out on
Who are type A then in your view?
Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper, the other large mondial civilization, the Mesk.
And who are the Seminoles and Areopagites? I don't even know what the fuck he said. I wasn't really listening, but I get the gist. This guy's racist as shit. Continue receiving wisdom.
The Areopagites are sleek, long, to an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and
like a hand sandwich.
like hams on which. But look into their eyes and you 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Sounds like it was actually very good and necessary. The revolution sounds like it was perpetrated by degenerate marauders. Not all the people of Revachol. There's one thing I learned from Deus Ex. It's don't say what you think is right. Say what they want to hear. If we're trying to convince this guy that we're with him or whatever to let us through, we should just fucking agree with him. It's not right. But isn't the point just to get across? Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advice?
Nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery. let alone solved it.
Oh my god, how do I work? Will you pick that body up?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be...
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously, the lieutenant thinks? Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
How do I...
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Green, did we do it?
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat.
Yes!
You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lips.
That was really worth listening to. Bizarre critical race theory.
He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalate it. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Fuck.
Oh God. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps.
Say it. I am a degenerate drunk.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that. Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound.
You are a poor player of physical chess.
How did this happen?
You must be out of your mind.
Your fist.
The words to the song.
Is this it? Am I dead?
You feel something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Yeah. Screaming isn't all you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
So, I think I'm gonna end this here. Whether or not I start a new game is debatable. I feel like having, at least for the starting section, a little bit more physical check would be a bit more helpful. I don't really, I've got no idea. Yeah, okay. Alright. This game is cool. I'm having fun. I don't know how engaging it's going to be. I might just upload this semi-raw, speed through some of the more boring bits I don't think are fully important, like that critical race theory shit. But yeah, alright. Chill. That's Disco Elysium.